Hi everyone! We are out camping here in the woods and we are testing out the Starlink Mini, which we just got. So we were going to give you our Starlink Mini first impressions.
Yeah, this will be a quick video.
Yeah.
But a couple things. I did notice that it's struggling more to get on the internet than our main dish does, but it might just be because where we're located, trying to figure out trees and whatnot.
But you said it did it at home on the test run too, right?
Yeah, but it did a update it right away at home.
Oh.
So I think it was just initial setup. But this time, it turns out I put it in a pretty bad place. I didn't have it actually aiming north, and it took a lot longer to get on. It was saying it was taking longer than expected, but we did get it going. So as you can see, we have a tree situation here, and the truck's back there, and I had it right here where the table is. So it was looking up through these trees, and I tried to make a call, and it was cutting out a lot. So what I did do was, as you can see, I brought our power station over here and moved the dish out into the opening, so it has a direct sky view, and it worked perfect immediately. But with that, the router is now in the dish.
Right.
Which means if you're all the way at the truck, which is, I don't know, that's probably a 50-foot cord, so 100 feet from the truck, it has a lower signal, but it's still working over there.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say you want to get too much further than 100 feet. Where'd she go?
Sure.
Away from the dish, and it should be fine. It's getting super high speeds. It was only supposed to get 100 supposedly, but it was getting 180 as soon as I turned it on, so pretty much the same as my main dish. Yeah. And it seems to be working great. Yeah, it's tiny.
We're carrying it in a book bag rather than a giant bin that we used to.
Yeah, we can pick it up. We'll pick it up for you so you can see it. But yeah, so she was saying, carrying it in a book bag now versus the giant husky bin that we needed to do.
Much more convenient given that we have a lot less space in the truck now.
So yeah, I've read mixed information about it. One place on their website says use in the United States only, and the big fine print says on your continent. So stay tuned, because we're going to be going to Mexico soon, testing it down there, and that's the reason we bought it. So I'm going to be really bummed out if it doesn't work outside of the US.
Yeah, that's like
it'll have to be done.
Yeah.
But hopefully they just have some weird type in different places, and that it's your continent like it normally is for everything else. And then I believe, since we're on the roam, she's good from the road, right? There's a car coming. We are on the mini 50 gig plan for $50 a month. I believe we can use in motion, so we're going to try that out too. So we'll probably put that in this video too, but stay tuned about the Mexico situation. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's good first impressions.
All right. Oh, and the thing costs $600 still.
Oh yeah,
which is a bummer, because they were talking about coming out at $300, and they came out at $600. And I think as long as people like us and everybody keeps buying it at $600, they have no reason to drop it down. So that's unfortunate.
We're part of the problem.
But whatever, we needed it.
Let's talk about today's video sponsor, Epic Water Filters. We love them because they are working hard to eliminate single-use plastic bottles, as well as provide clean drinking water for people across the world. You can shop their household products, such as this countertop filter, their in-fridge pitcher, and an under-sink mounted filter that taps into your countertop, as well as Nalgene bottles in 1 and 1.5 liters with awesome graphics. There's a ton to choose from, and interchangeable filters. So once you have a bottle, you don't have to buy another bottle. You can just keep getting filters that are made in the USA. They make a tap water filter, which is great for everyday use. If you're looking for something for travel or the outdoors, you can get their everywhere filter, which filters out more particulates and bacteria, etc. Shop the link in the description below and use the code DRIFTERJOURNEY for a discount. We've been driving some pretty rural roads on the way home today and using the Starlink Mini in motion. We got it to work through the camper top. It's on the bed, and the Tune M1 topper camper is closed on top of it, so it's holding it in place, and it seems to be working pretty good for the most part. Is it what you expected, or music's back?
Yeah, when we weren't moving and it was going through the camper, we were still getting really high speeds. It went from like 150 down to like 30, which is still plenty to stream. But on the move, when we have big mountains on our north side, it buffers a little bit between songs. But I'd say for going through the camper, it's done quite well.
Yeah, pretty impressive. We haven't lost signal that much for the whole drive.
Like
and
2.5 hours. So.
Yeah, it's nice to have music. It's nice to be able to navigate.
We don't pay for the Spotify or Pandora, so we don't get downloads offline.
Yeah, we have to stream. So yeah, overall the InMotion seems to work pretty well.
Okay, everybody, we have an update about the Mexico situation. So before we wrap this video, we'll go over that. We brought it to Mexico with us, and once we got down there, we didn't end up needing to use it. But before going, I did reach out to SpaceX, Starlink, whatever you want to call it, on their chat, and I showed them the two different areas where it said it only works in the United States or it works in your region, and they assured me that it does work on your continent. And up to a certain distance out to sea. Not really out to sea, but basically not going on boats really far, but I think it was like 2 miles out or something, which made me feel very confident that it's not going to be an issue in Mexico. One other thing that I did notice is based off your billing cycle. I figured it would charge me, or I'd say I turn it on today, I'd get 30 days, 50 gigs for 50 bucks. It doesn't seem to do that. It seems to be based off my billing cycle. So the last time I had it on, it was like 8 days before my billing cycle for my normal dish, and it just prorated us for that little window. So if you happen to plan trips around things, you may or may not be able to get it cheaper until they figure that out. So to sum it up, great little package. It's perfect for us. We can throw it in just a little bag, take it on the go with us. And one other thing to note, when I did take it through TSA in Phoenix, they said I didn't have to take it out of the bag, and they claimed it wasn't this that set it off, but they ran my bag like 800 times, and I told them it was the Starlink, and they said it wasn't the Starlink. They went after my tahine and my chocolate milk powder on my way back from Mexico, and did a bunch of tests on it. So maybe not, they went after this too, but you should be able to just throw it through the x-ray without taking it out of your bag. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them below. Make sure you shop through our Amazon link to help support the channel, and thank you for watching.